I have made it to Universal Studios. It's not very busy today. I was just at Vivo for lunch, and my server was saying that it is the off season. She was explaining that to another customer who said he was surprised that on a Saturday was not as busy. And that makes sense. Grinchmas is over. We're in mid to late January, so very decent, semi-low crowd. I'm okay with that. Let's go inside. Again, I have my annual pass. So I just have to put this on and scan my finger once I get to the gate. By the way, for those watching, this is my favorite place in the entire world.
Welcome to Universal Studios Hollywood. If you've already purchased tickets, please have them ready to scan and head to any open turnstile on either side of our iconic archway.
We made it inside. I'm going to Alfred Hitchcock. Gotta rub his nose for good luck. Despite the freezing temperatures across the U.S., today is actually very, very nice here in Los Angeles, in Universal City. Yeah, it is not busy at all. This is very nice. Not used to that because I was here in October quite a bit for Halloween Horror Nights and then December for Grinchmas, which obviously huge, huge crowds. Look at this. This is from The Mummy, 1999. Fantastic. I think today we'll keep it kind of light. It's not 3 p.m. yet, but the wait times are not bad at all. 30 minutes for Harry Potter, 25 minutes for Studio Tour, 50 minutes for Secret Life of Pets, 25 minutes for Despicable Me, 40 minutes for Simpsons, Kung Fu Panda. I cannot read the ones at the lower lots. I'll keep you posted. But you know what? I am going to. I'm just going to do a quick walk in the upper lot, and then I'm going to head to the studio tour. That is one of my favorite rides. I love all the history and little updates that you see in the back lots. Oh, look at that. The Scooby-Doo crew and the Mystery Machine. And the reason why earlier I said 3 o'clock is because I said it's not 3 o'clock yet. That's because with this annual pass that I do have, I believe it's the premium pass. This turns into a front of the line pass after 3 p.m. For those who are curious, that's why I said that. So that's why not 3 p.m. yet. Probably not going to do a whole lot of rides today. Probably not all of them. I'm going to try to do some. So studio tour is at least the one that I would love to do today. I want to do that every time that I'm here, at least once. This is where Despicable Me is. And right next to it is the Secret Life of Pets. This is just so fun. I love it here. I'm gonna explore a little bit. I come over here to this side of Playland to see the view. So pretty today. By the way, for those who have not been here for a long time, where Fast and Furious is, this is actually where animal actors used to be that show. That is what I remember from this building. And then they used to have that special effects show, if anybody remembers that. Huh. I have been coming here for a long time. Okay, let's go into, what would this be called? Hogwarts? Nine and 3/4. Okay, this area of the park is a bit busy, but it always is. We love us some Harry Potter over here. My God, I love this place. You're gonna hear me say that a few times in this video. I just love it. This is like my second home.
Okay, over here by the.
Okay, I'm gonna turn around actually. It seems to be a dead end. But this is the Harry Potter world here at Universal Studios Hollywood. Okay. We are now in Springfield. And for those that came here back in the day, this used to be the Back to the Future ride. If you know, you know. Which is now the Simpsons ride. It's still good. Still very good. I adjusted to that change. Would I love for them to bring back to the Future ride? 100%. I mean, it can't get any better than that, but it is what it is. The life of change here at Universal Studios. But you know what hasn't changed? The studio tour, which we are about to take. That gorgeous view. And in the distance, you can see Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers Studios. Across the land there. You zoom in on your phones, computers, TVs, I don't know. You can see Warner Brothers. I haven't figured out how to zoom in on this camera, or else I'd do it for you. We're gonna figure it out. It's gonna be fine.
beautiful faces. How are you guys doing today? Is everyone excited? I see you guys all the way back there in car 4, or high car 4, and then car 3 looking good. Car 2, you guys are still waving, appreciate that. And the beautiful people of car 1, welcome to the tour. And as we depart, wave to the lovely people on your left-hand side. Bye, lovely people. We'll see you guys later. Now, some of you might have noticed that we're currently going downhill. You can see both of my hands, and I'm facing backwards. Oh no! It's because I'm not driving, don't worry. Yeah, so fasten those seatbelts. Oh, there's the first surprise of the tour. We don't have any, so please hang on tight. But I'm not actually... He's one of the best in the business here. Fast, hopefully not too furious. And along with Reese, your driver, my name is Kyle. I'll be your guide today. Your G-U-I-D-E. To the other side of film and television with movie magic. We also have a celebrity co-host. He's going to go over the safety rules. You might recognize him from SNL or The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon. It's Mr. Jimmy Fallon.
Oh, hey there. You made it. Welcome to the Universal Studio Tour. I'm Jimmy Fallon. I'll be making sure that you get through this experience in one piece. You've got the very best guide.
Kyle.
And the greatest driver.
Reese.
They're the best. I love them. Even though
Kyle
owes me $5. I know you guys are excited to get on the tour, but first, a few safety rules.
That's right, Jimmy. Safety rules. So first, if you need guest assistance or have a medical emergency, if you drop something of value off the side of the tram or have any sound or video issues, reach up and grab the red emergency cord. It runs along the center of the ceiling of the tram here. I'll be back to assist you as soon as it's safe to do so. Otherwise, during the entire tour, please remain seated, keeping all hands and arms inside the vehicle. The studio is private property. If at any time during the tour you drop your phone or you can't wait to use the restroom, pull that cord and remain seated. Please no smoking of any kind during the tour, that includes vaping. And be prepared, our tour today features many loud noises, fire effects, and many water effects, so you may get wet. There are also sudden tram movements during the tour, so secure personal belongings and hold on. Finally, for your safety and those around you, please do not use selfie sticks while you are on board. And with that, we're about to leave the theme park behind. Just beyond this wall on your left is our latest attraction. That's going to be Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift. I almost said Tokyo Drift. Tokyo Drift is the movie. It's my personal favorite. I think it's the best in the series. Hollywood Drift is going to be the roller coaster racing towards us this year, 2026. Keep an eye on our social media for information about that. On your right is our new Universal timeline, highlighting some of the 8,000 projects we've worked on here on the lot. Since our founder, Carl Laemmle, opened up the studio to folks just like you back in 1915. We called Universal the strangest city in the world. And we are a real working city. At one point we had our own DMV and library. That was a real fire station we just passed over there. They take good care of us on the lot and in the park. You can see our founder, Carl Laemmle, on your screens there, March 15th, the Ides of March. And that makes Universal a Pisces. This is when we first opened the lot. Crowds just like yourself could pay a whole quarter, that's right, 25 cents. You guys can come and have a picnic lunch and see how your favorite movies were being made. You can cheer the heroes and boo the villains, because remember back then, we weren't recording sound yet. These were all silent films. When we made sound stages, like this big one coming up on your left, that's where we created these large, almost soundproof warehouses, about 98% soundproof. So stage 12 there is the oldest and largest soundstage on the lot. It was constructed in 1928. So it's almost 100 years old. There's almost 30,000 square feet of real estate space in there. That's where we had the roller rink at the end of Xanadu. Shout out to my Olivia Newton-John fans on board. At the end of our timeline on the left there, you'll see a poster for Oppenheimer, starring Cillian Murphy, Robert Downey Jr., and Gary Oldman. Now, the studio is really proud of that film, directed by Chris Nolan, because it was our latest Best Picture Oscar winner. We have the 98th Academy Awards coming up soon. We do have a few films nominated under Focus Features, including Begonia with Emma Stone, and Hamnet, where I believe Jessie Buckley just won a Golden Globe. She's up for an Oscar as well for that one. With Oppenheimer, I forgot to mention the composer Ludwig Göransson also won an Academy Award for Best Original Score. Very cool stuff with all of the violins, kind of hinting at the genius of the title character, Robert Oppenheimer there. Now on your left we have some of our TV stages. They're not operational right now because on the weekends we're not typically filming. A lot of these jobs are union, so they clock in 9 to 5, just like a typical job, only they work here. Soundstage 7 here at the end is where Alfred Hitchcock actually filmed that famous shower scene in Psycho. I won't spoil it if you haven't seen the film, but just know that they used chocolate syrup. It wasn't real blood or even fake blood. It was chocolate syrup because it was black and white. And it was a very tasty treat for any of the actors who had to be covered in that. And it's not just the sound stages we're using. As we stop here, you can take a look on the left-hand side. There's a large parking garage there next to stage 14. We've actually used this parking garage in the 1997 film The Lost World of Jurassic Park. Take a look at your screens and you'll see what we turned that into. Now you might be looking at the screen saying, Kyle, I don't see a parking garage. You're actually looking right at it. That cliffside was that parking garage. We dressed it up with moss and plaster and styrofoam, some water effects, some digital comping. Made it this scene where the dinosaurs push the mobile lab off, and it's crazy. I don't want to spoil it again if you haven't seen it. Great film, definitely check it out. I mentioned some visual effects though. On your left-hand side, we have one of our post-production houses. And filmmaking usually takes place in 3 main stages. There's pre-production, everything that happens before the cameras roll. There's production, what they call action and cut, and you see an actor's face on camera like this here. And then there's post-production, and that is where we do everything after the cameras have stopped rolling, such as editing, the visual effects, the music and sound, even something like ADR, which means automated dialogue replacement. The actors will come in and re-record their lines, especially if it's a film like Oppenheimer, where Chris Nolan uses really loud IMAX cameras. Oftentimes those actors will have to go back in and re-record their lines to get clean audio. Coming up on your right, you can wave to the Minions. How you guys doing? Sorry, I don't have a banana for you right now. The Minions was one of our first billion-dollar box office films for Illumination Entertainment, and they've gone on to do several billion-dollar box office with the Despicable Me franchise, other Minions films. Always great music by Hans Zimmer and Pharrell in there too. Also on these sound stages, we've been filming things like Loot with Maya Rudolph. It's about a woman who inherits $1 billion, goes on a journey to find herself, right? I don't know about y'all, but if I had that much money, you'd probably find me on a beach, right? That's where I would find myself. Oh, and there's Ted over on the left. Cheers, Ted. A little bit early for me, but I'll see you after work for that drink. He's standing in front of our pre-production bungalows here. These little short buildings here. These used to be homes for actors, like Rock Hudson and Doris Day. These are a bit nicer than trailers. They could live here permanently while they were filming. Right now, these are pre-production offices. People who work here include Amy Pascal, who's responsible for bringing us the Spider-Verse films. And she works with Sony a lot, too, for Uncharted and like the Spider-Man movies with Tom Holland. We also have someone working here named Mark Platt. If that name is familiar, it's because he brought us Wicked on Broadway. And he was also responsible for bringing Wicked to the big screen. That was Wicked and Wicked for Good, with Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande, Jeff Goldblum as well. And he has his offices right around the corner here, which is very producing many things a lot for us. Those movies were very big endeavors. They had a lot of practical sound stages. Great shout out to the production department too, with all the costumes and props and colors. There's Mark Platt's office right there. You see the balloon. It's like a Wicked balloon. It's actually outside the marquee in New York, and they brought it over here just to celebrate the movie in that production office. A little further down here, bungalow 5195 is where Alfred Hitchcock used to work when he was on the lot. Check it out.
Lou said he could move into that office. I said, no, I can never be in Hitchcock's office. That should be a shrine, a museum.
Very exciting, just to know that he was there and walk by and know he was in that office. Hitchcock has influenced every director.
I saw Hitchcock once walking around the commissary.
Hitchcock had his bungalow on the lot. I used to go see Alfred Hitchcock.
I loved working with him. I highly respect him. He really understood fear and terror. The Birds, that was a really scary movie.
The Birds? Oh, man. That had me looking at crows like for the next 10 years. Psycho, of course.
Vertigo was one of the all-time great masterpieces. And Hitchcock was master.
Vertigo is actually my personal favorite Hitchcock film, with a very haunting, creepy score by composer Bernard Herrmann, or Benny Herrmann as he was known. That one's really good, and it's kind of like a mystery psych thriller thing. Switching genres completely. If you look over to the left-hand side, that's where we've currently been filming St. Denis Medical with Wendy McClendon-Covey and David Allen Greer. That's a really funny show. It's more of like a office-style sitcom, but it's about a hospital. You can even see the St. Denis Medical logo here. Once we drive past, everyone will be able to see that on the front. They've used this exterior for some of the exterior shots, and they filmed most of the exteriors in our metro.
What part?
Mission. Soda pencil concert. Oh, with the fighting conjugations.
So I was thrilled when Universal invited me back to Skull Island. I was great to have you along for the ride. Now we have created this 3D immersive experience, so you're going to have your glasses ready. Don't put them on yet, but just have them in your hand because we're about to return to Skull Island.
That's right, folks. Adventure awaits us here on Skull Island. Just a
He is an incredibly majestic, ancient creature. He's a force of nature. He's old, he's
pause it right here. You can take a look at your screens. You're going to see those hydraulic platforms that I guess each tram was on. Kind of demystifies the experience a little bit. That's where we just were. It had different lights and different air cannons and water spray effects. These guys are also responsible for bringing us the current version of the Spinning Globe Universal logo, that 3D model. Here they are to tell you a little bit more.
You're not that hard.
With
smoky on that.
Studio Tour, the audience is in the middle of the environment. They're looking in all directions. There's creatures coming at them. They're seeing Kong from this side and T-Rexes from the other side.
Working on a movie, we always know where people are looking. They're looking straight ahead. They're looking at the shot that we're working on.
Here you have to take into account that people are looking in all directions.
Also, one of the things about this ride, unlike the movies that we're used to working on, there's no cuts because it's one giant shot. This tram that's driving along through Skull Island is where the camera's from. This ram represents where the screen is 10 meters away. They're really creating about 50 minutes of it.
These are the trailers. This is where an actor is going to live and work while they're filming here. Oftentimes we'll have gyms or schools for young actors here. And then when they are filming, sometimes we'll even have food trucks out here, crafting and catering, because all the food is free on a film set. On your right, you're going to see a great monster mural that was painted by street artist Tristan Eaton by hand, using hundreds of cans of spray paint as a tribute to our Universal classic monsters like the Gill Man, or better known as the creature from the Black Lagoon. We also have Frankenstein and his bride, the Wolf Man, and my personal favorite at the end there, Dracula. The monster movie, as a genre, really got its start here in Universal Studios back in the 20s and 30s with films like Dracula starring Bela Lugosi in 1931 and Frankenstein starring Boris Karloff. Now coming up on your left-hand side, you're going to see an iconic V. That stands for The Voice. That's actually where we filmed the TV show, The Voice.
Hey there, Studio Tour. I'm Snoop Dogg from The Voice. And we tape our show right here in stage 30 and 31 in the heart of the Universal Backlot. These state-of-the-art sound stages allow us to bring every round of our show to life, from the blind auditions to the live finale, and everything in between. Make some noise! We know where America was. Freedom sucks, baby! Yo, now. Their underwear.
70s, but I'm sure they've taken care of it since then. Okay, someone put a funny help chart thing on the side there. Just a friendly reminder, folks, let's please remain seated and hold on to any loose articles. There's some water over here. Oh, and how about that? They did catch the shark. Look at that. He's just hanging out there. Very cool. We got the water, we got some ominous music you can feel free to ignore. They got the police boat out there, an extra shark fin. Oh no, you guys, there's an extra shark fin. Oh no! Who's out there? I saw bubbles. What's going on? Sir, there's another shark. I don't think you can hear me. Sir, scream if you're okay. Okay, he's okay, folks. I hope so. Oh, we should get out of here. We're being told to clear the area, guys. We're gonna pull ahead. I'm sure everything's fine. I'm told that yellow barrel out there looks like bait. Let's see if the shark takes the bait. Oh no, he took the whole dock with him. Oh, that can't be good. Great reactions, everyone, especially here in car one. I was able to see people's faces, and they're like, ah! And this side was like, ah! I just went to the front, I was like, whoa. Yeah, very good. You guys doing all right back there, car 4, or 3 and 4? How are you guys doing? Oh, good to see you. Okay, good. We have all of our fingers. That's very important. Shark that was, by the way. If you're in car 1, feel free to shout it out. What do you think it was? Is that? Someone said a great white earlier, and that was a great guess. It's actually a plastic shark. Yep, very good. You can see it swimming backwards there if you look over your shoulder. That's Bruce there. He's very well trained. He's Union. Thank you, Bruce. He's actually named after Mr. Spielberg's lawyer. Great name for a shark, I guess, in the courtroom and in the ocean. Now, they did have some production delays due to their mechanical shark on the set of Jaws. They had one that tested it in freshwater, and it was working just fine. All of the tests passed, so they brought it out to the ocean, the Atlantic Ocean to be precise. It was famously saltwater. And unfortunately, the saltwater gummed up the works of their mechanical shark, and that one sank to the bottom of the ocean. It was a lot of time and money wasted. You would actually hear radio calls all across the island like, the shark is not working, the shark is not working. And unfortunately, that pushed production back by, I don't know, like 6 or 7 months. So instead of coming out in December 1974, that film actually came out in the summer of 1975, which fortunately for Mr. Spielberg and for Universal turned it into the first summer blockbuster. Now there is a little bit of traffic up ahead, so you might have noticed some of the Cabot Cove signs over here as well. This is where Angela Lansbury also filmed Murder, She Wrote. Very nice. And while we're here, we can also turn it over to Mr. Spielberg to tell us a little bit about how he created this Jaws. Starting with our very own Glamour Tram on the left-hand side. That was from summer of 1964, designed by Harper Goff, who was also the production designer for Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. You can see the candy cane stripe influence right there. On your right, we have cars from American Graffiti and Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? And the flying car, the Weasley's flying car there from Harry Potter. Also some cars from Back to the Future in all the different decades, and How the Grinch Stole Christmas. On the left, we had some stuff from Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, and the Fast and Furious franchise. Also Paramount and Michael Bay donated some cars from Transformers. That was Bumblebee. The cop car at the end there was Barricade. Oh, and speaking of cool hot rod cars, outside this quaint little motel here, looks like there's another cool car. This is the Bates Motel. Family owned and operated by Norman Bates and his mom. Although I haven't seen much of the mom. I'm not sure where she is. Oh wait, who's that? You guys see that? Oh, maybe that was Norman. I didn't get a good look at him. I got the sun in my eyes right now. But anyway, up on the hill, that's the Bates family mansion there. Uh-oh. Maybe you guys don't want to film this. Don't implicate yourself. You know? This is awkward. Oh no. Guys, I think he's seen us. Yeah, Reese, let's get going. I don't like this. Oh, I really don't like this. That is not good. Why are you looking at me? I didn't do anything. Okay, let's get out of here. Oh, watch out, car 4. He's getting closer. Oh my goodness. Okay, wait. He's still staring at us. I don't know if we're safe yet. Guys, I think we were witnesses to a crime there. Yeah, let's be careful about that. It's me the heebie-jeebies. Now, on the left there, that is the original Psycho house used in Hitchcock's 1960 thriller, Psycho. A great name for a psychological thriller film. Yeah, here the showers in there are to die for. Anyway, out of the frying pan into the fire, we're turning into the set from War of the Worlds. Now this is a real 747 plane over there on the left. This was purchased by Steven Spielberg and production designer Rick Carter for a sequence in the film where a plane crashes in a quaint little neighborhood. It actually costs twice as much to ship that plane here as it did to purchase it. They always get you in the shipping costs, right? And it was a six-figure sum just for a couple minutes of screen time. You can also look around the area. Dotted around, you'll see different props and toys, games, people's mail strewn about, different clothes. That was all brought to us by the prop department as well. Just down the hill, we have the Edith Head prop building. Edith Head was actually an award-winning costume designer while she worked on the lot. So they named a building after her. Right now it's being used as one of the largest prop warehouses in Hollywood. Those guys actually hand-place a lot of these items all around the area. I'm going to turn it over to production designer Rick Carter to tell us more about how they created this iconic sequence from the film.
The airplane in the crash site set is a perfect example of a set that is all designed around a vision that Steven had.
And first again, to sit down to talk about War of the World, I thought, what if the 747 goes down right in a big neighborhood? Because it's just something you don't see.
You're doing good. You're doing good. Listen to me. Listen now, man. Listen, I want you to close your eyes, okay? Now I'm closed. Robbie, get in. Get in.
This area was also where Rihanna filmed her Fly music video. You're standing on one of the wings of the planes. They arranged it here. If you guys want to come back for Halloween Horror Nights later in the fall, September and October, our Terror Tram is an experience where you can actually hop on the tram, we'll drop you off, and you get to walk through these iconic sets. But keep in mind, some folks with chainsaws might be chasing you, so be very careful if you're going to come back for that. Speaking of iconic directors and great alien movies, Academy Award winner Jordan Peele was kind enough to donate part of the set from his movie Nope, and that's Jupiter's Claim. We're about to go through that right now. Get those cameras ready, folks. Here we are.
Movie magic only happens when a team of collaborators, often in the hundreds, work together to take an impossible notion and bring it to life. This is Jupiter's Claim, a nostalgic, small-time Southern California amusement park owned by former child star Ricky Juke Park. Over there, look into the winking room and have your picture taken just like the kids in that old 90s movie Kid Show. That's what this whole place is loosely based on. Remember that one? No? What? A little further down, you can see the brand new Star Lasso experience. Built to showcase an unbelievable new live show. It's not looking so live anymore. Anyway, behind this Hollywood fantasy, old rush frontier town, lies a sinister secret. Welcome to the world of gold.
That was weird. I think it's time for us to get out. Thank you, one person. Now that iconic sound design was brought to us by Johnny Byrne, who actually recorded the sounds of wind in Agua Dulce, about 40 miles north of Los Angeles. That's where they filmed a lot of this, and that's where that set originally was for the movie. On some of those tight turns up and down the hills. There will be some great overlook photo opportunities over on the right-hand side. You'll see the valley, and a big part of the studio that we saw, as well as our neighbors, Warner Brothers and Disney, going to be down the hill there as well. I want to give a special thank you to our pass members. If you're not an annual pass holder, now's a great time to sign up, beginning of the year. to come back for Fan Fest nights, which will be happening very soon, celebrating Scooby-Doo, Dungeons & Dragons, the Universal Monsters. And one...
So my camera died. So I have my phone though. I'm gonna zoom in. If you can see the Warner Brothers studio. Just right there. A neighbor. I'm gonna head over to the lower lot and just do a quick tour. Maybe do like one ride and then head on home. Once again, I do have a pass, so I will be back. I'm always here. So yeah, I do want to say that in the back lots, if you noticed on the studio tour, that we couldn't go into really the back lots and have that tour. He had said that they're prepped for filming, and turns out the filming is Jumanji. How cool is that?
The escalator steps are approaching. Hold the
Look at this view. It does not get old, ever.
When on the escalators, please hold the handrail
Look
at
at
all
the
times and
progress.
attend children
Fast and
carefully.
Furious.
For their safety, children are not permitted to ride the escalator in
This is gonna be
strollers.
so
Also, there is no
flippin'
smoking,
fun.
please. As you step on the escalators, sit on the steps.
The escalator steps are approaching. Hold the handrail and face forward at all times.
I love that. Had to get that. And I'm so sorry if my video is all shaky. Once again, my camera did die during the studio tour, which has the stabilizer. So we'll just have to stick with my phone. There's always a way. At the Mummy Ride. 50 minutes for the Mummy Ride today. Wow. But again, with the premium, or I think it's called the Platinum Pass or Premium Pass, I'm not sure. That's the one I have. That gets you the front, gets you into the express line after 3 p.m.
Ready for action. For those unaware, I am here this day to summon upon your bravest, to ask your most courageous to join in our battle, to put an end to Megatron and the diabolical Decepticons. Now, who is ready to join the Autobots? Sounds like we still have some energon in the tank. Ready when you are next. Proceed, and we shall find out who is more than meets the eye. Got that right. We will stop Megatron, no matter the cost.
You and Adeline going.
The lower lot seems to be a lot busier than the upper lot today. But still not as bad as Grinchmas, so anytime in December and also October during Halloween Horror Nights. I will take it. Now we're entering Super Nintendo World. Look at this. You guys. How cool is this?
Doctor from the fire truck.
got Mario and Luigi over there. I love it. This is amazing, you guys. This is the exit, which is separate from the entrance. That was a really good day. Didn't spend too much time at Universal, but I got to go on the studio tour, which is awesome. I got to see that they're filming Jumanji, which was extra awesome. But yeah, that's all. That's the ride that I rode. Also, the time that I got to Universal, I couldn't get into the express lane, and it's very interesting. The later it got, the longer the wait times. I don't know why. I never noticed this, I guess. If someone knows, let me know in the comments. But I had such a great day. It was great weather here in Los Angeles. I wish nothing but safety and the best for those who are not in California, who are dealing with the snowstorm, freezing temperatures. Please stay safe. But I hope everybody had just as much of a good day as I did. It's a great day. But before I leave the Universal property, I have to do something first. Oh my gosh, I have this. I have this sweater. Getting this, a little ET plushie. I'm also gonna get this awesome backpack. Look at this, I love it. Look what I got. Look at this. I'm obsessed with this purchase. I'm so excited.